Have you ever wondered if there is a single dua from the Quran that can change your life? A dua you can recite when you are struggling financially, searching for a job, dreaming of owning a home, or praying for a righteous spouse. If your heart is carrying these hopes today, then this reminder is for you. Every human heart carries hopes and dreams. Some long for financial stability, others pray for a meaningful job, a peaceful home, or a righteous spouse who will bring comfort and happiness into their lives. These desires are natural. Islam teaches us that there's nothing wrong with asking Allah for both the blessings of this world and the hereafter. However, one of the greatest reminders for every believer is that no person, no company, no employer, no bank, and no wealthy individual truly owns the treasures we seek. Everything belongs to Allah alone. He is the creator of every opportunity, the provider of every meal, and the one who opens doors that no one can close. When we understand this reality, our hearts stop depending completely on people and begin relying upon the one whose mercy has no limits. Many people spend countless hours worrying about their future. They become anxious about paying bills, finding employment, buying a house, or getting married. While making plans is important, excessive worry can weaken faith if we forget who is truly in control. Allah reminds us throughout the Quran that He is the provider of all creation. The birds leave their nests each morning without knowing where their food will come from, yet Allah provides for them every single day. If Allah cares for even the smallest of His creatures, imagine how much He cares for those who sincerely worship Him and place their trust in Him. Sometimes Allah delays a blessing not because He has forgotten us, but because He is preparing something better, protecting us from harm, or teaching us patience and reliance upon Him. A job that seems perfect today may not be good for our faith tomorrow. A house we desperately want may carry unseen difficulties. A marriage we eagerly pursue may not be the one that brings lasting peace. Allah's knowledge is complete while ours is limited. For this reason, believers ask with hope while accepting that Allah always chooses what is ultimately best. Turning to Allah in dua is one of the greatest acts of worship. It is a declaration that we recognize our weakness and His absolute power. Every sincere prayer reflects humility, faith, and hope. Whether a person is wealthy or poor, educated or uneducated, young or old, every servant stands equally in need before Allah. The doors of His mercy remain open day and night, inviting every believer to call upon Him with sincerity, confidence, and complete trust. Here's the expanded *.2, approximately 400 words, without subheadings or a concluding sentence. Among the most beautiful and inspiring duas mentioned in the Quran is the heartfelt supplication of Prophet Musa, Rabbi, inni lima anzalta ilayya min khayrin faqeer. It means, my Lord, I am truly in need of whatever good you send down to me. Quran 28:24. This simple yet powerful dua teaches believers that no matter how difficult life becomes, they should always turn to Allah with humility and complete dependence. Prophet Musa, AS, did not ask for a specific amount of wealth, a particular job, or a certain type of home. Instead, he placed all of his needs before Allah and trusted that whatever Allah chose for him would be the best. The circumstances in which Prophet Musa, AS, made this dua make it even more meaningful. He had left Egypt with nothing. He was alone in a foreign land, without money, without a place to live, and without a source of income. After helping 2 women water their flock out of kindness, he moved to the shade and raised his hands to Allah with this sincere prayer. He acknowledged his complete need for Allah's mercy and goodness. He did not complain, blame others, or lose hope. His heart remained attached to his Lord. Allah answered this dua in remarkable ways. Soon after, one of the women returned and invited Musa, AS, to meet her father. He was offered hospitality, then employment, and eventually marriage into a righteous family. In a short period of time, Allah transformed his situation from uncertainty to stability. This story reminds us that Allah can change our circumstances in ways we could never imagine. One sincere dua can become the beginning of countless blessings when Allah wills. This does not mean that every person who recites this dua will receive immediate results in the exact same way. Allah answers every sincere prayer according to His perfect wisdom. Sometimes the answer comes quickly, sometimes it comes after patience, and sometimes Allah grants something even better than what was originally requested. The believer's responsibility is to continue making dua with certainty, sincerity, and trust while striving through halal means. Recite this beautiful Quranic dua regularly, reflect upon its meaning, and remember that the one who answered Prophet Musa AS is the same Allah who hears every sincere prayer today. Many people hope that simply making dua will instantly change their lives. But Islam teaches a beautiful balance between trusting Allah and making sincere effort. True reliance upon Allah does not mean remaining inactive or waiting for opportunities to appear without taking any action. Instead, it means placing complete trust in Allah while using the abilities, knowledge, and opportunities that He has already given us. When a believer combines heartfelt dua with honest effort, they demonstrate both faith in Allah and responsibility in fulfilling their role. If you are praying for a job, continue improving your skills, preparing your resume, applying for suitable positions, attending interviews with confidence. If you are asking Allah for financial stability, manage your money wisely, avoid unnecessary debt, and seek halal sources of income. If you are praying for a home, save consistently, spend responsibly, and trust that Allah will provide when the time is right. If you are asking for a righteous spouse, work on becoming the kind of person who reflects good character, strong faith, honesty, kindness, and patience. The blessings we seek often require us to prepare ourselves before Allah opens the doors. One of the greatest mistakes people make is becoming discouraged after facing a few disappointments. A rejected job application, a delayed marriage proposal, or financial hardship can make someone feel that their prayers are not being answered. However, every delay carries wisdom that may not be visible today. Allah may be protecting you from an opportunity that would have harmed your faith, your family, or your future. He may be guiding you towards something far better than what you originally imagined. Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen patience, increase trust in Allah, and continue moving forward with hope. Islam encourages excellence in every effort. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught believers to tie their camel and then place their trust in Allah, reminding us that practical action and reliance upon Allah always go together. Continue making dua every day. Continue striving through lawful means and continue believing that Allah sees every effort, every tear, every sincere intention, and every step you take. Even when results seem delayed, no sincere prayer is wasted, and no honest effort made for the sake of Allah goes unrewarded. Gratitude, patience, and consistency are three qualities that transform a believer's life and invite the blessings of Allah. Many people focus only on what they do not have, forgetting the countless favors Allah has already bestowed upon them. A person may be praying for more wealth while enjoying good health, a loving family, food on the table, and the ability to worship Allah freely. Another may be asking for a better job while forgetting the knowledge, skills, and opportunities they have already been given. When a believer recognizes these blessings and sincerely thanks Allah for them, their heart becomes content, and Allah promises to increase His favors upon those who are grateful. Patience is equally important because not every prayer is answered in the way or at the time we expect. Sometimes we want immediate results, but Allah in His infinite wisdom knows what is best for us. What appears to be a delay may actually be a form of mercy. Allah may be protecting us from something harmful, preparing us for a greater blessing, or strengthening our faith through the test of waiting. Every moment of patience brings reward, and every hardship endured with trust in Allah becomes a means of drawing closer to Him. The believer understands that Allah never abandons those who place their hope in Him, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Consistency in worship and dua is another key to spiritual success. It is easy to turn to Allah only during times of hardship, But true faith means remembering Him in times of ease as well. Make it a daily habit to recite your du'as with sincerity, perform your prayers on time, seek forgiveness through istighfar, and remember Allah with words of praise. Small acts of worship performed regularly are beloved to Allah, and they strengthen the connection between the servant and the Creator. Even if you do not see immediate changes in your circumstances, continue knocking on the door of Allah's mercy with confidence and hope. Never compare your journey with someone else's. Every person's test, provision, and timeline are different. Allah knows what your heart needs, what your future holds, and what will truly benefit you in this life and the hereafter. Keep thanking Him for what you have. Remain patient during every trial, and never stop making sincere dua. The one who provided for you yesterday is fully capable of opening new doors tomorrow, bringing unexpected opportunities, and granting blessings beyond anything you could have imagined.